Hey guys, so just real quick, before I get into the video, there is a second that I talk about a character that has mental health issues. It sounds like I'm bashing them because of their mental health issues, but it's not because of that, it's just because they're not really there that much. I myself suffer from my own issues, so I would never mean for that to come off on that way. And if it seems like that, I apologize ahead of time. But enjoy the video. Hi guys, welcome back to Bree's Book Club. I'm Bree, if that didn't make sense to you. I started this YouTube channel to create a community of book lovers and hopefully encourage people to read more, and I want to interact with all of you guys in the comment section and talk about these books if you've read them, if you plan on reading them, if you haven't read it but you want to read it, and then talk about it later. Feel free to actually not watch this until you've read that book. You're more than welcome to do that. I am not going to take offense. I'll actually see it as a job well done for me, because I want to spread the love of reading. So today I want to talk about one of my favorite books that I purchased from Kroger, of all places. And the new section, it was a while ago. It was probably in 2018, so last year. And that book is The Witch of Willow Hall by Hester Fox. It is Hester's first published release, and I must say, it is phenomenal. It doesn't seem like a person's first published work, because, you know, sometimes they're not great, sometimes they're a little rough around the edges, but this one seemed to have cleaned up very nicely, and I really hope she's proud of it. Hester is... I'll just read her little blurb about her. It says, Hester Fox comes to writing from a background in the museum field as a collections maintenance technician. This job has taken her from historic houses to fine art museums, where she has the privilege of cleaning and caring for collections that range from paintings by old masters to ancient artifacts to early American furniture. She is a keen painter and has a master's degree in historical archaeology, as well as a background in medieval studies and art history. She lives outside of Boston with her husband and her 2 cats. The Witch of Willow Hall is her debut novel. And I thought that was absolutely fascinating, especially with the topic that this book is written about. It's, I believe, pre-World War II era, but after World War I. Or not. This is pre-Civil War era. Excuse me, I'm smart. And it's absolutely fascinating. It follows these 3 sisters and their parents who move from a big city to a rural area after something happens with one of the sisters. I'm not gonna spoil it, because you don't find out until later on in the book, and it's a twist. It is not something I expected, and I was very upset. This book had me feeling so many different things, from just happiness, giggling at these 3 girls' antics, to crying because something absolutely terrible happens, which I am also not going to spoil for you, to absolute outrage at one of the sisters' antics, and all fuzzy and happy. It is somewhat of a love story. The 2 older sisters, please don't ask me their names because I can't think of them at the time, because I have, it's right here on the other cover. Catherine, Lydia, and Emmeline. There you go. And Catherine and Lydia are fighting over this guy who is very new to them and is also their father's business partner. That's my 2-year-old, by the way. And things just get real intense. My favorite scene in this book is gonna sound so lame, because it is lame for someone to count this as one of their favorite scenes in a book. But my favorite scene in the book is when the middle sister is just gardening, just spending time in her garden, taking care of her spices, and it's so cool. It's relaxing how it's written. My least favorite scene I can't talk about because it's when the horrible thing happened. My favorite character is Lydia, which is the middle sister. My least favorite character is Catherine. Maybe not even that. I think my least favorite character is their father for not really being there for them and mostly just focusing on his business until the end, which it takes a lot for him to actually pay attention to his children. And ooh, their mother isn't a bad character. She's not my favorite, mostly just because she's not really there. She's very much depressed and has anxiety issues and is always suffering from headaches, which probably just means that she just can't will herself to get out of bed. And it all pretty much set in after they moved from the city, and she had to leave pretty much everything behind. So that's why she's not my least favorite character, but also why she's not my favorite character. The youngest sister, Emmeline, she's my second favorite character. She is such a precious little doll. She is so rambunctious and such a little sweet thing. Just like you, just rambunctious and sweet. And my second least favorite character is Catherine, because she's got problems. And not mental health problems. It's just, she's not a good one. I'm about to get covered with a blanket. But 10 out of 10, would recommend this book. There's so many good things, so many bad things, but not writing bad, but just bad things that happened. And it's a phenomenal roller coaster. I read it in, I think, 2 or 3 days. I think it was 2 days. And it's gonna be a book that I keep reaching for anytime I don't know what I'm going to read next. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I guess that's the end of this video. If you have any questions in the future that you want me to answer or talk about, then leave those in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video and if you enjoyed my last one, or if you just want to because you're nice people, feel free to hit subscribe down there at the bottom. Remember to ring the bell, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I upload every Sunday or Monday. Thanks, guys. Bye.